Alright folks, let's talk about the dangers of using these magnetic glass cleaners for your aquariums. Now, I know they sell them like crazy and they do work, but I will tell you from experience that they can scratch your glass very easily if you're not extremely careful, especially for those of us that use sand in our substrate. It's even more important. One little grain of sand will scratch your glass. So I've really moved on from these things and I've moved over to these guys, these metalonic sponges or whatever, and I'll tell you, I use these all the time to clean my aquarium glass. Let me get this new one out. Sorry about that. But that's what they are, just like that. It's just a little sponge and they work great. And we're going to move over to my 180, and right now, as you can see, I'm in the middle of a water change. So I've drained the tank. Now I want to clean the glass. So let me do something first and turn the light on. So you can see, look at all that film on my glass. Now, I'm going to try to set my camera up. So let me pause this and we'll go from there. Okay folks, so I don't know if you can see me or not, but we're going to take these sponges and we're going to clean the glass with the sponges. So I'll just get it good and wet. And this is how I clean that glass without any scratches. Now I do have to be careful down here because where the sand is, but I also got these wahoos that are not very happy with me sticking my hand in here because they have eggs and they do bite. They will draw blood. I've had that happen, but just got to be careful with these guys. They bit me the other day when I was in here doing something. You can see he's jumping up at me right now. I don't know if you can see it. See, he's coming. Lift this baby open. You have to be real careful when you've got sand down there at the bottom. If you have any algae, there's ways you can just swish the sand out of your way with your fingers, and then make sure your sponge has no sand on it. As you can see, and the other good part about these are, like, if you have a lot of algae in a tank, you can get right here in the silicone and you're not worried about tearing it up, you know, with a razor blade or anything. Now granted, I do use a razor blade from time to time in other tanks that get algae on there a lot harder, but my go-to is these guys. I don't know if we can see it or not. I'm going to try to get my camera on here and I'll show you why I got rid of doing the magnetics. You see that big old scratch right there? I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah, see that one? That's 1 grain of sand that got caught in between my magnetic scraper on my tank. And oh, I am not happy with that. And so that made my decision to go to sponges. We're not doing the magnetic deals anymore, period. And my 75-gallon over here is another one. It's hard to see the scratches in there, but there's a lot of scratches down here on the bottom because this tank used to have sand in it as well, but it's no longer. Now, if you have like this planted substrate and this a gravel substrate, you know, a magnetic thing probably is not going to be too bad because it's hard to get a big chunk in between there. But either way, I just wanted to let you know what I think about these magnetic scrapers. I gave up on them because I don't want big scratches, especially in this tank that I spent a ton of money on. And it's the custom aquariums, and they're not cheap. But I'll tell you what, I almost cried when I scratched that glass because it really hurt. Anyhow, that's my thoughts for the day. I hope you like, share, and subscribe. Anyway, have a great time.